Hello! Hey everybody! Welcome to Paige's Planet's first live Instagram. As you can see, I am out here by the beehives. I'm all suited up and I'm ready to get in here. I thought for my very first live, I would basically just do a bee check with you guys. It's one of my hobbies and geez, the bees have become one of my favorite little animals. So I'll sort of show you the frames and explain what's going on. This hive I'm going to check second. I'm actually going to check the hive over on the other side first, but I'll bring you all the frames. So let's go. All right, here we go. Okay, so first I'm going to use, this is a hive tool and I'm opening up the lid. Oh boy. And we are looking good. Okay, I'm going to move that over. There we go. Oh, my little bees are looking awesome. So the top section that I'm going to pull from first, these frames are going to be kind of small. They are actually just my honey super. It's the time of year to get honey. I'm going to calm the girls down just a hair. And the smoke doesn't hurt them at all. It's just pine needle smoke. And it just helps them to be a little calm. All right, let's pull a frame and see what's going on. Now, by the way, I am definitely not the end-all be-all beekeeper. I just got started about a year ago, and I'm still learning all the time. Oh, okay, so I don't have a ton of honey up in the super yet, but they're starting to really fill it out. You can see here, here's some bees. You can see the wax. And then that stuff right in the middle there is honey. The ones with the wax cappings on them, well, that's capped honey. And when this whole frame is filled with wax and all capped honey, that's when, ooh, a hive beetle. He's a little pest that sometimes gets in there with the bees. I try to kill them if I see them. Anyhow, when all that honey gets capped, that's going to be when it's time to harvest. And only these little frames get harvested. You only take a fraction of the honey from the hive. You make sure your little bees have everything they need to survive. I'm not going to check all the frames in there because I want to show you guys some eggs. So let's go down below. Okay, so I'm going to take off the honey super, which is quite heavy, so forgive me for struggling a little bit. And I'm going to set it right next to the hive. There we go. Okay. Now there's this screen I'm going to show you. This is a queen excluder, and that's just to make sure the queen doesn't lay any eggs up in the honey, because gross. Okay. Now with beekeeping, from what I've been taught, you always start from the outside and work your way in. Oh, and my girls are being so nice and calm today. What sweeties. Okay, so I'm going to start from the right side this time. And by the way, everything in the beehive is stuck together. Not because of honey, but because of something else the bees make called propolis. And propolis basically holds the whole hive together. And I've just got to loosen it up just a hair. Get in there. Because it is really stuck. So you use your hive tool kind of like, kind of like a lever. Hey, babies. Now I say the girls, and I call them all females. There are male bees in the hive, but male bees don't do very much for the hive. There we go. So this is the first frame. There's no wax on it because it's the outside frame. They like to work from the middle out, so I'm just going to set that aside to give me some room to work. Excuse me. There we go. And let's see what's going on with these next frames here. Okay. If we can, I'd love to show you guys the queen as well. Here we go. Okay. So, look at this. So this is a normal frame. It doesn't have any babies on it, but you can see all the bees, the yellow stuff in there. That's pollen. And then I see mostly pollen on this frame. And then around here, there's mostly just some wax. They're still building out this frame. And they're working hard on it right now. And there's a touch of honey up where all the bees are clumped. I don't know if you can see it or not. There we go. So all the worker bees are girls, and there's all different jobs in the hive. Some of them are nurse bees, taking care of all the babies. Some of them are going out. The older ones typically are going to go out and collect the pollen and nectar to make the honey. It's really a cool, complex society. The boys, however, don't do much, and this is a little bit crazy, but in the winter time, when there's less resources to go around, the girls will actually kick the boys out of the hive, and they'll die of the cold because the boys aren't contributing. Therefore, they don't get to stick around. Okay, we've got babies here. So, let's take a peek. So all of the capped ones, the ones that have something on there, those are babies that are getting ready to hatch. You might also see some cells, and that's what these little things are called, cells. You may also see some cells with little white larvae in them. Those are not yet capped babies. I'm also seeing some girls that have some pollen. That's called pollen socks. That's what I call it anyway. And they carry that pollen on their legs to put it in these cells. And they are all working hard. I'm looking for the queen on this one. I'm not seeing her. But that's okay. She could be anywhere in the hive. And this looks like a really nice, healthy frame. Beautiful. Now you can see the bees are gentle. They're not trying to attack me. I'm not doing anything too crazy invasive today. And even when I do, they're really easygoing. Honeybees are not aggressive by nature. Let me check one more frame in here. Oh, guess what? I've got some boy baby eggs on this next one. Okay. Here we go. Oh man, this is pretty. So I've got a lot of capped larvae, and that's good. That's a healthy looking frame. You'll notice at the very top, you see some bigger ones right here. Those are the boy babies. So the queen will lay some boy babies. If you see a lot of boy babies, that can actually be a bad sign. But there's just a few, and it looks wonderful. Look at all those bees. Is that not amazing? Okay, I'm going to put this back together because it's all looking good. I'm going to let them get back to work. I wish I could work as hard as a bee. And then we need to put the hive back together. I like to put it back just the way they have it. I try to be relatively non-invasive. I try to make things as easy for the little girls as possible. Okay. There we go. There we go. And I've just got to put in, remember that original frame that we took out right here? I've got to put that back in. And there, saw another hive beetle. It's normal to have a few hive beetles in there. You just don't want it to get overrun, so you want to keep them as minimal as possible. Okay. Sorry, I'm just having a little trouble getting that last frame in there. Anyone who says beekeeping is not a workout is not telling you the truth. There we go. Looking good. And I'm getting a few more flying around. My smoke might be running low, which is okay. There we go. I'm going to be really careful so I don't squish the little ladies. Putting this all back together. And now I'm just going to put my honeysuckle back on there. Okay. Very cool. All right, so that is hive number 1. And by the way, guys, if I get a positive response from these lives, I'd love to show you guys some of the other things I get up to. Now this hive here, we're going to check it real quick. I don't want to be too invasive in here because, to be honest with you, they have been struggling a little bit. There's not as many bees in here. They lost their queen, and I gave them some new larvae and eggs from the stronger hive to hopefully make a new queen. You're not going to notice near as much activity. I just want to make sure that they have enough resources to sustain themselves as they work on making a new queen. Okay. and the queen excluder actually stuck to the bottom of the super on this one, so that's okay. We'll leave that. And I may even take the super off. Let's see. I'm going to start with this outside one here. There we are. And yeah, I didn't put enough pine needles in there. My smoker is out of smoke. That's why the girls were getting a little feisty next door. Like I said, the smoke doesn't hurt them. It blocks their signals, and it makes them react kind of how they would in the event of a fire, which would be to get in the hive and get ready for a big move. And then it goes away, and then everything's fine. Some beekeepers do it without smoke. I say power to them. Personally, I think the smoke helps a little bit. So you can see I've got some irregular comb going on in here. Not normal, but that's okay. They have been struggling a bit. Oh, and I've got a wasp friend joining me. Oh boy, this is exciting. So you're not going to probably see babies in here. And like I said, I don't want to be super invasive. I was just checking for resources. But look at that honey. That whole thing, all those filled things are full with honey. So I think they've definitely got the resources that they need to survive. And then I'd love to see a queen cell. Now a queen cell is basically a baby queen. The queen babies start out just like normal baby girls. The difference is they choose a couple of babies when they lose their queen to feed the royal jelly to, which it sounds like magical, and it kind of is, because that royal jelly will expand that baby's lifespan several times. That's no queen cell on there that I see. Nope. But they use that royal jelly to expand that baby's lifespan, and she will hatch out into a queen. And then she'll leave on her mating flight, come back in, and within a little while start laying eggs. Okay, let me check one more frame just to see if I've got a queen cell. I've still got a good amount of bee activity in here. I am getting a little concerned though, because I would have liked to see a queen cell. So I've got boy babies in here. There's a hatched queen cell, and there's another. So we might be okay. But definitely still no active queen in here. The other baby girls can lay boy babies, but not girls. This was the frame I put in from the other hive, I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check. I ended up doing a full check on this one. What can you do? Okay. Oh! Is that? No, maybe not. The eggs are very tiny and kind of hard to see, to be honest with you. You guys! Oh my gosh, look! We have a queen! She must have hatched from one of the babies, and there she is! Do you see her right there? Okay, let me see. Let me hold it really still. She's beautiful! Oh, it makes me so happy. Okay, she is in here. She's laying. Look at all these baby girls. Okay, I'm going to put this right back together because I do not want to mess up their recovery in any way. But now I know I have a laying queen in there, and she looks like she's doing a beautiful job. Oh, it's not very often. I'm not very good at spotting the queen yet. Like I said, I've only been doing it a year, so I'm still learning all kinds of things. I'm going to be so gentle with that frame because wouldn't that be horrible? I don't want to squish the poor queen. But I only spot her once in a blue moon, so it is a real special treat for me to see my queen. Oh, I got somebody mad at me. She's trying to get in at my face. I'm sorry. I know I'm making you mad. You have been without a queen. You finally made one, and here I am messing with you. All right, let me put this guy back in there. I'm just going to scooch them together. I don't think there's quite enough space there. Okay, and I'm going to put this weirdo frame back in. Hopefully they'll fill out the comb a little more normally. And if any other beekeepers are watching and I'm doing something obviously wrong, like I said, I'm relatively new at this, so let me know. Oh, my heart is happy. I can't believe I got to see a queen. Okay, and I'm gonna, okay, it looks like nobody's really on the outer rim. I'm gonna put this back. There we go. And guys, let me know what you thought about this live. I wanted to do a real laid back one to start, but if you like it, I mean, I can do a scuba dive show, I can do an alligator show, or just talk about these animals, do a couple special feedings live. It's kind of, I've never done lives before, so it's kind of new to me. But I'm excited to see what avenues it can lead to. Maybe expand the audience a little bit. Alrighty guys, I'm going to check out. I am going to take you with me because I don't want to take my gloves off here in case any of the bees follow me. I don't want to get stung live. That would be hilarious, but not fun for me. And make sure everything is put back together right. Looks beautiful. Let's go. And I have my little nature path over to the beehives. Okay. And actually, no bees are even following me. You can see how easygoing they are. They really are so relaxed. So thank you for anybody who joined me. Yeah, if you want more bee action, I can keep you up to date on what's going on with the hives. I'm so glad my action before, it seemed to have worked, and that hive is recovering really well. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the live. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.